Welcome back to another video. So we have a rather poorly SPEC soldering iron here. These soldering irons, been around for years and years and years. And you can't get them anymore. They're an XMOD 12 volt brand of soldering iron that was sold under the WASP Racing brand as well. So all you old folks out there will understand how awesome these are. But anyway, these are 12 volt only, so you can charge them off your car if you're in the field at a track or whatever, or you can just chuck up in a power supply these days, and they heat up really quickly. They're awesome, and that's that really. But unfortunately they don't make them anymore, and they don't make the tips anymore. And as you can see, this tip on this is been ground away many times and is pretty knackered, as you can see. And you can't get these anymore. I did lots of googling to try and find some. Anyway, during my googling I thought, well, why can't I make my own tips for this soldering iron? So here we go. We've got some copper 8mm round bar there. So I'm going to make some up for this. When I researched these soldering iron tips, normally speaking these are made of copper, but then they're nickel plated as well, so that's why they're silver. And the nickel plating makes them last longer, basically, because this copper after a time will sort of pit and burn out unless you keep it clean and what have you. But this 30cm piece of copper cost £8 delivered from eBay. You can see I'm going to make quite a few of these as we go forward. So if they last a couple of months, then for the sake of £8, great. And obviously I can keep using my lovely soldering iron. So we're going to chop this to length and then get cracking and make ourselves a new tip for this wonderful soldering iron. So there's our first rough cut with just a hacksaw. So we'll just get this on the grinder, clean this up, probably give it a bit more of a angle profile, and give it a clean with some brake cleaner, and then get it in the soldering iron. Right, so we're giving it a clean up on the grinder there. I might sand it a bit more to get it a bit smoother, but anyhow, a little bit loose in there, as you can see. So what I've done is I've cut a bit of can there, and I'll strip the paint off as well. But what we're going to do is basically make a thin shim to wrap around the copper tip and then slide it in there, and that should be job done. So here's a little shim made. This is just a rough one to start with. It's a bit deep, but I'll probably cut it down, like I say, sand the paint off, and then we'll jam that in there and then give it a test run. Right, there we are. So that's all fitted in there and it's not going anywhere, so that's all good. So we've just turned the power supply on, let it heat up, and see how it solders. Right, as you can see, we're smoking away, and the solder's going on really nicely. So I'll just sort of show you here, but anyway, we'll burn some solder onto it, and it's pooling nicely in the middle, which is great. So there we are. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful for those that have got one of these knocking around in their toolbox. They can get it going again, and these are bloody brilliant. So I'm going to solder on a couple of plugs while it's warm, and that's that. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.